welcome back to my channel. It is that time of year again. It is the Sephora Vib Rouge, Vib in general sale. I don't have the exact dates. If I find them, I will put them below in the description box, but I know it's coming up soon. So I've been trying to research on the internet, find out the exact dates, but I haven't been able to get confirmation. So all I know is it's coming soon. So I figured I would go ahead and round up some of my favorites so you guys can reference this when it goes live. Okay, many of these things, I'm sorry to say, I didn't have that too many new things to kind of add. So many of these things you guys are going to be like, yeah, we know. But I'm sorry, these are what I recommend, and these are things that I've been using for a really long time, and I love. So, and many of you probably may not have tried them already. Or you've been thinking about it and just really needed a reason to finally pick some of these things up. Okay, let's first start with the big ticket item, the Whirl Trio by T3. This is the 1.5 inch barrel, 1 1/4. It's what I use today. It gives definitely a little bit more of a tighter curl rather than the 1.5, which I use sometimes, which gives much looser waves. I mean, today I did really kind of pull on the curl, so I wanted to look more wavy than I did kind of curls. And I never really like to curl the ends. I like to kind of leave them out. But this is definitely worth the splurge if we're looking for a hair tool, a curling tool. I definitely recommend trying the Whirl Trio. I then had to buy the wand separately of the 1.5 inch because that is only sold separately. All right, another hair product that I've been back to, and I think I'm probably going to pick up during the sale, unless I get distracted by other stuff. Ooh. The Bumble and Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Primer. And this is a hair primer. What's a hair primer? I don't really know. All I know is I spray it on my hair when it's damp, and it just helps to make my hair look smooth, a little less frizzy. And I don't know, my hair just looks really healthy when I'm using it. I started using it many years ago, and I've just stuck with it. It was before I even was using a lot of hair products. I'm sure you guys remember that phase where I really hated using hair products. And then I began styling my hair differently, and then I was like, woo, hair products. So, but that one is, we've talked about for a long time. Many of you hear me go on about that forever. All right, fragrance-wise, I just love this fragrance. First of all, I love the bottle, I love the fragrance. Spring and summer, perfect one. Stella McCartney Pop. It's just, I mean, look at the bottle and just tell me, I'm sure you could guess what it smells like. It's sweet and fruity. The only thing is it sprays kind of funny. It's more like I guess it squirts in a fine line rather than a mist. So I have to kind of just gently kind of just spritz around. But it's very sweet and fruity without being, it has a pepperiness to it, but I just don't, it wears so beautifully on the skin. And yeah, it's very, like I said, it's very sweet and fruity, but not a young sweet and fruity. It's not going to smell very kind of juvenile or anything too young. It's very sophisticated, and it's just very pleasant, and I adore it and highly recommend it. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, let's talk about something new. I picked up these a few months ago. They're hair ties from Sephora, and they're actually really nice. They don't make my hair kinked, and oh, hello. Sorry, Elmo just walked in. He found me. I try to hide when I'm filming and close all the doors, but he snuck in. They don't kink my hair or leave it with that kind of mark that a hairband does. They're definitely tighter, but they do stretch out. I mean, I don't love that they're metallic. I just, they disappear somewhat into my hair. The silver ones I don't wear as much unless it's around the house. But I just really love them, and I think they're great hair ties if you're looking for a hair tie. And, all right, I've got some foundations. Okay, I decided to include this because I have been liking it, and I'll go ahead and link the video below. I did this review, so you don't have to hear me go into it all over again, and my loves and kind of dislikes of this, but I felt it was worth mentioning the Power Fabric from Armani. I do still really love this. I am wearing it, not today, but I do wear it frequently, and I think it's a beautiful, beautiful foundation. Definitely gives a good amount of coverage, gives very polished, velvety matte finish. My only complaint was I get a little oily in the T-zone, but I love it enough to recommend it in this video. Dior Skin Nude Foundation. You guys know I did a Dior foundation comparison video, and this one is just, I just wear this all the time. It's so stunning. It's like your skin, but better. It's not velvety matte, it's not dewy, it's nothing. It's just your skin, but better. It is such an easy foundation for me. Lancome Tenti Doll. Warm weather is coming, that means humidity is coming, that means my face needs something that will help it not melt off by the end of the day. This is my holy grail foundation for lasting long periods of time in the heat and humidity. If you hear any noise outside, it is thunderstorming like crazy, so you'll be hearing thunder and stuff like that. Okay, the rest are, we've got another hair product, the Alterna CC Cream. Really like this. It's like a leave-in conditioner, so I leave it in when my hair is damp, and my hair just looks very smooth, and it's easy to style, and I don't know, I've just really been enjoying it as a great leave-in conditioner. I only use it like maybe twice a month though. I mean, I only wash my hair maybe 2 times a week, most 3, just because my scalp is very, very oily, and I don't know, I just find that the less I wash my hair, the more it helps stay a little bit healthier. Got oily scalp, dry ends, it's a mess. All right, Beauty Blender, get one, stock up on them. I use them all the time. I have got like 2 or 3 backups here, so I don't need to pick one up during the sale. I recently tried the smaller ones. There was like one for, you know, under your eye or contouring or whatever. I like it. I still go back to the regular Beauty Blender and just kind of like whittle it down with my fingers to make it what the size I want it. But if you've never tried it or you need to restock, you need to get one during the sale. Okay, Laura Mercier Universal Invisible Loose Setting Powder. This is nothing, this is not sexy, this is not fancy, this is not like new, exclusive, fun. This is a must-have. And that's what these sales are good for. You pick up the basics and the must-haves so your face can function, and then you add in the fun stuff if you have anything left in the budget. That's how I treat these sales sometimes. I mean, it depends. If I'm already good on all my basics, and this is I call like the unsexy basic. You know, eyebrow pencils, eyeshadow primers, loose powder, maybe pressed powder like yawn, boring, but so essential. And this is one of my favorite loose powders of all time. I've gone back to wearing it. Sets your makeup beautifully. Any skin tone, I repeat, any skin tone can wear this powder. And that is why it's such a hugely popular powder, is because from very fair to very deep skin tones can wear that powder because it truly is invisible. Okay, the rest is all a makeup. You know what I've been loving? This is a new launch. The Soft Matte Concealer by NARS. This is just a beautiful, beautiful concealer. I don't talk about pot concealers too many times. I'm sure you've noticed that. And because I find many of them to be too heavy, too cakey, blah, 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 all the things you think a pot concealer would be. This is not that. It's really smooth. It's very creamy. And I mean, I remember applying it on camera and I was like, well, like my first impression was like on camera and I was like, this is blending in seamlessly. Absolutely gorgeous. I have it in the shade Vanilla. The lightest shade was a bit too light for me. I think it was a Chantilly or something, and it was just like too bright under my eyes. And I have a hair somewhere. Okay. All right. The Candle Glow powders from Laura Mercier. This is in shade number 2. I love them just as like an all-over powder. Number 1 looks good all over. Number 2, I like to kind of use on my cheeks to prep them before I put on blush, or to add just slight color as a light bronzer. Obviously, I mean, this is, you know, it's a little bit darker than my natural skin tone. Beautiful, beautiful formula, and just very light reflective, but not shimmery or, you know, anything, but it doesn't look very powdery on the skin, and it just helps to like blur imperfections. All right, I'm probably, because I'm almost out of my dim light in the ambient lighting palette, but I have this one as a backup. Hourglass ambient lighting powders. They're still, like I said, once again, not sexy, not fun. And there's a time where these were like sexy and new, but they are so talked about, so they've become like a necessity for me in the not sexy makeup category. But they are essential. I wear dim light almost every single day on my cheeks first as a base. I even like, there's like a lighter one that I like to use under my eyes sometimes to help brighten them instead of using like a setting powder or whatnot. I've really been loving that look. And I can't live without it. If you've never tried them, or I don't know, I highly recommend it because they are just nothing like it. All right, the Dior Nude Air Glow Powder. I am on a roll with Dior makeup right now. There are complexion products. There are some, because Dior, rest of their makeup, like some of it wins me and then some of it like really turns me off. But I have been on a roll with Dior complexion products. Like time and time again, they just really work for me. This glow powder in 002 just gives my cheeks like a nice, healthy, bronzy glow. And I use it as a blush. It's definitely dark enough for me to use as a blush. I'm not wearing it today though. All right, Bobbi Brown. Oh my gosh, I totally hit pan on this thing. This thing is barely holding on. But I haven't talked about this in a long time, and if you've been watching my videos from like eons ago, you know I used to talk about this product all the time. It just, I don't know, it's one of those non-sexy products again that I still use almost every day, but I just forget to talk about it. The Brightening Finishing Powder in Porcelain Pearl by Bobbi Brown. It's hard to see because of my lighting, but it's the kind of all the pastel shades. I love this as a finishing powder. It really helps to blur any imperfections. It helps it just kind of take down, you know what it does? If I put on too much blush, I put this all over my cheeks and really buff it out, and it helps to take down if I'm wearing too much blush. It's just the most perfect, beautiful finishing powder ever. All right, the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Liner in Borderline. Not the smoothest, softest liner, but the color is perfection. Absolutely been wearing this so much. Just a beautiful, beautiful color. Great nude, not too light. It's not like Subculture for MAC, which is like super pale. And it's not Spice. Those are the only ones I can think of that like most people know. Spice, oh gosh. I mean, it's still a good liner. I know a lot of people use it. I just think every time I think Spice liner, I think Christina Aguilera. In what video? It was like after her like first Gina bottle phase, she was starting to be, you know, become a little bit more like, I don't know, dirty. And she did this video, and it was, I think Kathy Griffin was like making fun of her because she like, it was just like all Spice liner. And I remember, that's when I think of Spice liner, I think of Christina Aguilera in that video wearing way too much Spice liner. Looked good, but you could tell it was Spice liner. This lipstick from Tom Ford, Douglas. Like, I can't get enough of this. I'm wearing it in today's video. It is just this gorgeous kind of pale pink, slightly shimmery, which seems strange because I never really like shimmery things, but it is the most beautiful lip color. Okay, the Armani eye tints. Yep, you need them. I love number 9, have loved number 9 for many, many years. Many of you have purchased this after hearing me talk about it and sent me messages, and you're like, I'm obsessed with it. I'm like, I know, I told you. That's number 9, and then this is number 11. Okay, 11 is a little bit harder to see. 9 is perfection. Perfection. 11 was, I wasn't totally a fan of number 11. I was kind of like, it's like a little bit of nothing on the eyes, and then after wearing it over and over again for like weeks and weeks and weeks and loving my eyes at the end of the day, I was like, oh, I love it. These don't crease. They're so smooth and creamy. The shimmer in them is work appropriate. So this is something you can throw on, go to the office and not feel like, whoa, disco ball. But you can also, if you don't have an office job, this is perfectly suitable if you kind of want to be a little bit, I don't know, a little bit edgy and wear shimmer during the day. These are absolutely, absolutely stunning. I've gone back to this palette recently, and I'm pretty sure that this is on the, they still make it, and it's like on the site. The Stila palette in Soul. Just absolutely, I mean, look at the colors. It is just a mix of like lid colors, crease colors, liner colors. This is just everything. And Kitten's in here. Yes, Kitten. If you don't know, Kitten is like what she's known for. It's this champagne rose gold, rose-y champagne color that is stunning. And I've just gone back to wearing this a ton. I just smudged the Armani eye tint all over to the other arm. So those are my favorites in makeup. Make sure you check out my skincare favorites. I don't know if it's going to be as long as this, but I definitely have some good ones in there. So I will link everything down below. Like I said, if I can find the VIB Rouge dates or the sale dates, I'll go ahead and put them below. But I'm sure it's going to be all over the net, everywhere, when it gets released. So I will talk to everyone soon. Take care. Bye-bye.